Good morning. I am here with my last Now Next. So, the last book that I read, the book I'm reading right now, and the next book that I'll be reading. The last book I finished was Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. This is a fantasy horror about Shasheshin, who is our monster right here. She is basically an amorphous blob, and one day she can make herself look human shaped. One day she gets hurt, and Homily, who is our human right here, finds her and nurses her back to health. And Shasheshin, who is a monster and usually eats people, ends up falling in love with Homily and deciding she can't eat her girlfriend. And so she has to fight her urges and decide whether she wants to be a monster and continue eating everyone or live with love. There's also another subplot involving monster hunters. It was really, really good. I gave it a 4.5. It was fabulous and gay, and I love it. The book I'm reading right now is Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison. This is a story. You are following Vesper. She is living on her own. She fled her family farm. You find out that basically she's from a cult. And she escaped the cult, the church cult, and has been on her own for 6 years. Well, then she gets an invitation to her cousin's wedding and has to go back to the family farm after she has fled. And so all of the fun things that go along with that. I'm only 3 chapters into it so far. I really like it. You know, it's always fun to read a good cult book. The next book I'll be reading is Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. This is a young adult, I guess, probably retelling of Alice with zombies. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love zombies. This is a very beat up copy because I got this from my library sale back in April. The reason I'm reading this one is I pulled it out of my TBR jar for June, and seeing how it's June 27th, the month is almost over and I need to finish it. So that was my last Now Next. What are you reading? What are you up to today? Hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.